In the July of 2001, Halfbrick Studios was founded by Shiniel Dio and his friends. They started the company by making games for gaming consoles such as Game Boy Advance and PSP. And their first game was called Rocket Power Beach Bandits, which was based off of an animated series called Rocket Power, and it was a good game for its time. But 7 years and 15 games later, they made their first ever mobile game, which was Age of Zombies. Age of Zombies was an action-packed shooter game, where you played as Barry Steakfries and defeated Professor Brains and his zombies. It had a good amount of content and was well received after the release, but their first major hit in the mobile gaming industry would release a few months later, which was of course Fruit Ninja. Fruit Ninja was the perfect mobile game. It was fun, fast-paced, addicting, and so easy to understand that even someone with half a monkey brain can understand everything. And just like how they expected the game, after the release in 2010, Fruit Ninja quickly became popular and broke records for Halfbrick. After Fruit Ninja, they released another mobile gaming hit, which was Jetpack Joyride, an endless runner similar to Monster Dash, but instead of jumping, you now have a jetpack that you can fly with. Jetpack Joyride also quickly became popular and it started to receive updates, sequels, and its own show. This was also the third appearance of Barry Steakfries, who later on became one of the icons of Halfbrick. And after the back-to-back success of their games, Halfbrick decided to expand their catalog and made other games like Fish Out of Water, Classotron, Bears and Art, and finally in 2017 they made their third big title, which was Dan the Man. Dan the Man is an action platformer, but it's not an ordinary one. It's one of the best ones ever created. Gameplay wise, it's definitely the best, with lots of attack mechanics, weapons, and characters. The 4 characters include Dan, Josie, custom character that has skins, and finally Barry Steakfries, who is a paid character but you can unlock him by inviting friends to the game. But now it's time for the story, and this is the part where things get kind of weird, because Dan the Man lore is really dark. First, Dan meets Josie, then they fall in love and stuff, and after that, Dan cheats on Josie with Anna. Then Josie sees all of it and starts to become an edgy emo girl. And guess what? She's also pregnant from Dan. But then an evil force starts a war, and now you and these red ninjas are going to save the day. Yeah, that was very weird, but the story is actually still continuing to this day, and Halfbrick is also working on a sequel to this game, which shows how much they love the series. After Dan the Man, Halfbrick released Magic Brick Wars, which was sort of a Clash Royale knockoff. But then, in 2019, they removed Fruit Ninja Classic, Jetpack Joyride Classic, Monster Dash, Age of Zombies, Fish Out of Water, Bears vs. Art, and Classotron from the app stores. But unlike Rovio, they gave a reason, and that was because they wanted to focus on their newer titles, which is understandable, and some of these games like Fruit Ninja and Jetpack Joyride had already been remade for newer devices. After that, from 2019 to 2020, they focused on releasing sequels to their games, with Fruit Ninja 2 getting released on 2020 and Jetpack Joyride 2 entering soft launch in 2021 and getting released on 2022. But in 2023, they released Halfbrick Plus, which is a completely free app that allows you to play Halfbrick's prototypes, and they also brought back all of their removed games with Halfbrick Plus. And they are also adding new games to it every month, which is just unbelievable. You're basically getting all of Halfbrick's games for free, without ads and no in-app purchases. Shame on you, Rovio. But anyways, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe.